And now I think I got Facebook working. Yay! Yay! Okay. Well, for Let's Go Help members, I have a new report. It's going to be up tomorrow sometime, I'm sure, about what is the secret for getting more grants than anybody else. And this is what I forgot really to talk about, because I assume, see, I've been doing this kind of research for 40 or 50 years, whatever the hell it is now. And I forget that most people are new to this. They haven't done it before. And I really came from a background of research before the internet. And that's what I think, most people are missing now. I mean, they go to the internet and they think this is it, and you can't, because that is not it. And if you want to get more stuff than anybody has or anybody else is able to get, it's not using the internet. John Kennedy, shout out, good. MDM 071, what is that? Just joined 30 minutes ago. Oh, you did? Wonderful. Well, then you could go and I answer your questions. I give you websites and everything. The Facebook people, I could just tell them where to go. And then maybe they get. But thank you for joining MDM. I think it's the best service I've ever done. I used to charge tens of thousands of dollars for this stuff for Fortune 500 companies because they pay. They don't care. I don't want to do that. Hey, Matthew Pack from New York City. Once again, great, Patrick. Zoo Jones, I want to chat with you. Actually, as a member, it's easier, or a Clarity. I mean, this is where I call, and I'm really, seems to be really helping people. LESKO. I say, lesco.com talk. Right. And I send you sources after we talk. And usually in 15, 20 minutes, I could get you on the right track. Just helped a young lady yesterday, about starting her own business. And she hated her job and then had too much college debt to solve. Oh, actually, that's another thing I'm coming out with now, is a 4-report package on debt. So any kind of debt you have, I'm going to have four, and if you're a Let's Go member help, you get them all free. What I'm trying to do is give as many things free to Let's Go members, because that's what I really want to do for the rest of my life. Now is have a single place for very reasonable, $20, and I'll just help you till I die. And I think that the government should be doing this. College debt is very bad. Okay, right. I covered that. How to deal with harassment if they're harassment. See, again, the biggest thing on all these things is that Google is not help. They help if you know how to use it. But normally, if you're trying to get help and don't know the ins and outs of what you're trying to do, all Google really is in the mood to do, their biggest, they want to make money, right? Because they have investors. So their job, it's like against the law for them not to try to make money with everything, because that's the laws of corporation, So they can get sued by stockholders. Hey, you're not making us enough money. If they don't have that, I call them for a transfer. I tracked down how to find grants, and then I called them for a transfer, and they said it no longer exists. I'm not sure what grants you're talking about. Right, everything comes and goes. I mean, that's the thing is, life is a moving target. It doesn't stay still. We've learned that recently, right? We have in the last probably 10, 15 years. Actually, in 2007, I think is 1991 or 1971, and then maybe 79, and now 2007. These are big changes in our society. We have to learn to live with them. I mean, you don't have to. You could die and just like you would whatever, but if you want to participate in this stuff, that's the important thing. It's Jackie. I'm still trying to get a vehicle. Help desk in Illinois. Charlie. Well, I mean, that's if I gave you the list of all the places that give out free cars, particularly people who have to get to work, have to do some things. There are a lot of nonprofits and even county governments that do that. So if that doesn't help, then you got to get creative. And what I would do is start going to places like the people who repair cars, people who, auto mechanic schools and community college that teach auto mechanics. Desperately, I'm in Rockford, and I have to get to and from the doctor's appointment. I get food, etc. Please help. Yeah, Jolene. Well, I mean, that is, first of all, you should call your county government to see if you get transportation for free to go to the doctor's appointment, because there's money that the county gets to be able to do that for you for free. Food is something else, but doctor's appointment, they do have money for that. And also, gosh, I mean, if you call 211, and there's volunteer organizations that do things like that. So, call 211, wherever you are, and ask for, you're looking for nonprofit organizations that help with transportation, and see what comes up, on there. It's all about banging away. Do you have a report on hub zone contracts? No, but if you want to know about hub zones, what I would do, did I screw up? No, okay. You want to know about hub zones? There are two places we're going to know about them. Is your economic development office. Every economic development office, your county has one, your state has one. Sometimes there's economic development offices just surrounding areas, so maybe 4 or 5 counties. A guy from one of the economic development offices took me to lunch, and he says, his job, he gets paid. You can't pay this guy to do anything. His job is to find you money for your business. His job is to find opportunities. So whatever you have, whatever you want to do is to help you grow, to hire people. That's his job. That's all he does. And he can't take money for it. Okay. So you got somebody who does this for a living and is available for free, and that's your economic development office. I mean, other people with the small business development centers, but that's a different office. That's why there's many offices doing the same thing. So it's just like dating. If one woman doesn't go out with you, you call another, or a guy or whatever. Hello, Matthew. Do you know how to create an opportunity zone fund? Okay, the opportunity zones. Yes, I have a report on that. If you remember, I'll send you that report. It's designated usually by the state, and it's a little nebulous. Some states are far in advance, like Washington, D.C. is far in advance on that. And they have it all set up where it is and everything. And the opportunity zones are a great new thing, and it's really in the tax system. It's a way to you to get money, to have people invest in your idea, your business, or whatever it is. Maybe you want to do real estate or something like that. And the people who invest in that don't have to pay income taxes on the money they make with you. Man, so that's like getting, a 20-30% bonus, for nothing, just because of a piece of paper. So that's why if a fat cat's looking for somewhere to invest their money, they can make 30% more with you than they can with anybody else. Man, you're on top of the pile. And that's what's neat about those things. And that's why the knowing the new laws, knowing the new things, that's where you create opportunities. Hence, this is called an opportunity. And that's one of the good things I think Trump did. I mean, this is a Trump thing, and so that's why you can't say he's all bad. And these opportunity zones look like an opportunity. But actually, they don't even have, they're set up for 1 year right now, and they're not sure if it looks like it's going to be another year. So you got to get on that quickly. Whatever. If you don't know, and the people you contact don't know, you contact your elected official, your congressman or senator, or your mayor or your governor's office. Just call the goddamn governor's office. I'm looking for opportunity zones. And it's their job. Hi, I'm a recent subscriber, and the first video I saw from you was a video on how to get free things such as .coms, I think. Are there any recent organizations that give away free computers? Yeah, I did. I have that somewhere. I found a bunch of organizations that do that. Free computers. If you remember, then just in the discussion, just discussion, right? Track, just put in, what you're looking for, and I'll do the research, try to put it together. Yeah, there's some interesting things like that out there for free. I mean, you can't be a millionaire and get this thing. There's people who need help. There's a lot of other people that want to help people, And I think that's one of the best businesses to be in, if you're helping people and making a living at it. Chris Cuomo should be suspended for his triad over something about nothing. I don't know what that means. Chris Cuomo. Oh, that's the CNN guy. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people do stupid shit. I do a lot of stupid shit in my life. We're all allowed to do stupid shit. That's what America's about. You're allowed to be stupid. Junkyards have computers. Yes, right. I got bunches, man. And actually, a good place to get started, because they're usually nonprofit. Will take them and take old computers and fix them up. And you don't need a new Zimbang computer. Most of us are writing email and going on the internet, and you need nothing but an internet connection, to be doing most of the stuff nowadays. So it's really it's a whole different ballgame. That community should be careful on Vistaprint. Decent card, but not $9.95. I don't know. Is Vistaprint selling a computer for $9.95? I don't know what. I thought they're a printer, like the business cards from them or something. How do you get an emergency government grant? Have to fill out all and not have to fill out all the forms. If you don't want to fill out forms or anything, and do you know how big the forms are? No, you probably don't, unless you fill them out. Most of them for emergency grants are 1 pages, 2 pages. That's it. And if that is a problem, don't bother. Just do something else. I mean, you want to change the world, you want to use it. You want to change the world, then you go politics, you vote, you lobby, and you change the system that way. That's it. Otherwise, these things have been in place for tens and 20s and thousands of years, and you want to use it. I mean, that's what I do. I can't get free rides to and from the doctor's appointment, but to any other program I need to apply. Oh, I can't get to any other program I need to apply for. There is nothing available that I know of to get me to and from. Well, yeah, I don't know. It depends on where you live. I don't know what to do, Jaylene. I'm going to have a report up tomorrow on Let's Go Help. It shows you how to take the sources and get more out of each of them, even though they don't give you anything. So what you have to do is, okay, Jaylene, okay, you got to figure this out. You don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. You have to beat on the people now that may know the answer to give you more suggestions, possibilities, or whatever. Okay, if you have, see now here, I mean, all these people that are to help you that they can't help you, one thing you can do is start a crowdfunding campaign. But see, if you start a crowdfunding campaign and just announce it, nothing will probably happen unless you have a lot of need legal help on a vehicle lemon law. Well, it depends on what state you are. There's free legal help on that. I would start with the Attorney General's office and find out that. You look for legal clinics that will help you. We usually help with law schools, nonprofit organizations. There's a lot. I mean, like I just did a report in New York City. Found about must be 15, 20 organizations that give free legal help on almost anything you want. Do you have Medicaid? Do I have Medicaid? No, I have Medicare. I'm an old fart, so I get Medicare. Where do you find the forms to get government grants? You find out where the government grants are, and you ask for the forms. There's no single form. I mean, I'm the closest thing to a single source you'll ever find for government grants. I've been studying this stuff for 40, 50 years, and that's what Let's Go Help is about. It's one source where you can find out all the programs. Now, I don't have all the applications. Nobody does. Because there's 20,000 places, and what you have to do is don't worry about the applications. Don't worry about the forms. You got to find out where the hell the money is that's right for you. That's the research you have to do. Any advice for a person who is apt to join the Army for school and nationalization? Well, that's interesting because I think, paying for college, there's more and more opportunities not to have to pay for college. I have a video on that. If you're Let's Go Help, I'll send you this video for free. It shows you all what's going on now in doing that. But that's different than getting nationalization. Actually, I was just talking. There's a friend was over for dinner, and he's from Russia, and that's what he's doing. And the nationalization thing is complicated. Who knows what's that going to be in the future, but we don't know. I think we'll come to our senses soon and not be as crazy, but who knows? The Army has a new enlistment opportunities for paths to citizenship. Right, great. Right, I mean, it's certainly getting harder to stay here. They're trying to throw more people out. By the way, here's 2 phone numbers if you want to throw somebody out. It is Customs and Naturalization. Customs, the Customs Office. They're for immigration, they hold that. And there's ICE. Customs is 1-800-BE-ALERT. So anything with immigrants, and then ICE has an 800 number, 866-347-2423, 866-347-2423. So if I know a lot of immigrants, legal, or undocumented, documented, or whatever. I've never run into anybody who was bad, who wasn't nice to be around. But I'm sure there are. And if you want to complain, there are the places. King Cardia, if I want to be a full-time trainer for youth basketball, what type of grants do I get? Well, if it depends. I mean, I would go out and become a coach. If you know how to play basketball, you start becoming a coach. Now, then it really depends on, you go and be a coach somewhere. Just if it's for free. Why go and sit in a class learning how to train basketball kids when you could go out tomorrow and start training kids yourself? You may not get paid, but what the hell? That's going to be a lot better than sitting in the car. And then you build up a reputation doing that. You drive for Uber or whatever and make, people making 40, 50, 60 grand a year doing that, And actually, even without a car, now for Uber and Lyft and things like that, they let you lease a car. And actually there was a fellow who gave me a ride at one of these Uber Lyft things, and he's a social worker and driving Uber at night, and one of his clients who was homeless got a car and made $100,000 driving for Uber. Didn't have a home, making $100,000 doing that. So that's what you do. You got to be creative and do stuff. Don't look the perfect thing. And when you want to do something, just go do it. Don't go get a degree unless you think you need one or something. There's somebody say, hey, you want to, teach at college level, then you probably need a degree. You want to teach kids or something. And hey, well, you start teaching kids and then, I really like that. Maybe I will get a degree. You start doing the work you want to do. I want to ask a question for someone I know. Can that said person I know can put any big number of cash on a check if his welfare check is accidentally blank? Well, I guess you do what he wants. It's not going to be legal, and he may or may not get caught. So, I mean, you want to play that game? You get caught, you pay the penalty. You want to play straight and not try to screw people? Then you call up and ask the people who sent you the check, what do I do? If you don't know who to call, then call your elected official. They'll do the research and find out who to call. I want to ask a question for someone. Do you know any programs for immigrants with disabilities? Well, if you have a disability, most of them don't care if you're an immigrant. Well, I guess it really depends. I don't know. But if you're an immigrant, if you're here legally with disability, you just go and ask for help. Where do you start? Every state office has an office for disabilities, and most of them have a big list of programs and benefits and things like that are available in their state. But I think it's a federal government program, Veronica. What is it? Where can I get a grant for first-time home buyer in New York? No, most first-time home buyers are local. There are first-time home buyers at the federal government, but in New York City or any other city, there'll be 100 to 150 programs. In the city, most home buying programs are local. They're county, they're city, they're state. They're nonprofit organizations. They're Federal Home Loan Bank Board, which is a regional. There's about 12 of them, I think, in the country, and they handle regions. So they handle a bunch of states. The one for New York is up in Massachusetts, and they all have first-time home buyer programs. So there's all that. Where do you start? You start at HUD.gov. Remember, when you're looking for stuff, you start with .gov or .com or .org. Don't go to .coms. All you're going to get is lose your money. Thanks, Luke. I'm in call and I can't find a grant for masters. I'm in California, Arkansas. Okay, I'm on G card. Where do I get to see the new info? Thanks. I don't know what G card is. April Bender. Hi, April Bender. Scroll back and read me. Scroll back and read me. Oh, I don't know if I can. It's going too fast for me. Would you be able to go do my? Would you be able to with my trucking business in securing a grant or funds, Rochester, New York? Yeah, Steve. I mean, I don't know. The people who want to help you the most in Rochester are the people in Rochester or the state of New York. That's where you want to do. You want to start going nonprofit organizations, okay? And you're looking for the economic development people. You're looking for the business development centers. These people. And the biggest thing is you don't say you're looking for a grant, okay? Don't do that. If you're in business or want to start a business and you need money, just don't bother saying you're looking for a grant. It's going to piss people off. And it's like, I mentioned this before. It's like asking for a date and say, hey, I want to go to sleep with you. You want to go out tonight? Nobody wants to do that. And that's what you sound greedy. And there's more programs than grants that could help you do that. And so don't. You're looking for help. To get the most out of programs, to get the most out of life, you don't say that. You're looking for people to help you, and that's what they're there to do. They may not have, so you're going to miss probably the best stuff because they don't have grants, but they can help you find people that do have grants. But you act like a person. All you want is to take somebody's money, and you don't give a shit who they are. Then they don't want to talk to you. They want to help you, and they get to pay the same money whether they help you or not. So you don't want to be that kind of person. Are you asking about Army benefits? No. Somebody was talking about they joined the Army because they have a program to become a citizen. But I would call and ask what's going on. Yvonne, what do you do when you're told to file a disability by the doc? I did. Still haven't heard anything. It's over 8 months. I fill out the grants and they ask me, and you're disabled. What do you think? What do I mark? Well, okay. If you filled out, Jan, the disability forms and it's been 8 months, call your elected official. If it's a state, well, even I'd start. Your congressman has probably more pull than because it may be government. Yeah, I would think if it's a disability, it's probably the federal government doing that. So they have offices in the Social Security Administration. Everybody have hotline numbers just for congressmen, not for you. You got to wait 8 months, but the congressmen get answers right away, and they want to answer your question because if they get you okayed within the next month, and you're so happy you'll vote for them forever, and this is how these people stay elected. I tracked down how to find grants, and when I called them for a transfer, they said it no longer exists. Yeah, that happens a lot. Things change. And it's like jobs. You go look for a job. Oh, that was filled. We filled that. That's life, and that's why you have to choose what you really want to do. What is important for you? Because it's going to take work. It's going to take effort, and if you're not willing to put in the effort, you may get lucky and get it easily, but most likely you're not. It's going to take work. Sure, I will. Or call no, don't call Social Security. I mean, you can, but if you wait 8 months, I'd start calling other people who know who can get their calls Social Security answered. Yeah, I mean, you call Social Security, yes, but because it can't hurt, certainly. But I call elected officials. I mean, you have 3 at the federal level. You have 2 senators and a congressman. Man, I do it all the time. PM me. What is PM? Can I help you more that way? Personal message, is that PM? So yeah, I've never been to prison, and I don't want to go back. I've never been to prison, and I don't want to go back. So you're not going to go back if you've never been. You don't want to go the first time again. Is what that is. Yeah, I mean, it's easy to decide what to do in life. You just say, "Hey, would you like somebody to do that to you?" If you sent a check that was blank, and that person just put in the number they wanted, instead of calling you and say, "Hey, what number should this be?" Right? That's simple. Federal and state in California don't give grants for master's degree. I bet the state does, but never know. Where else can I say? Well, first of all, you don't want to go to anything with .com. You don't want to go to internet and say you're looking for grants. There's some legitimate sources. I don't have them off the top of my head. If you're a member, I'll send you that list. But go to a local library. I mean, the reference librarians are very good. They do this kind of research all the time, for clients, and they'll be able to tell you more. That's it, if you're not a member, and they're just good people. Tina Rucker, have you heard of DORS, Department of Rehabilitation Services, local or state? Yeah, see, every state has something similar, and that's why disability, and just make sure it's .gov. You want to look for .gov. New York State took away public funding for master's degree. Yeah, no, programs come and go, and you never know. But New York State just gave a free tuition to everybody making $125,000 or less. So, and that's a new program. You said you should, here's something. And people looking for a master's degree, go overseas. Man, you're paying $40,000, $50,000 for a master's here. You could go to France and get it for like $1,000. The best universities in the world, and they're in English. In France and all these countries, they teach in English. So you take a few plane rides or whatever, and live there. It's still going to be a fraction of the cost it's going to cost you here. It's crazy what we do here for higher education. Higher education, healthcare. What's the other one that we all need? Well, jobs and training. Yes, the one that I went through before move, so now I'm going through the other one, and they have a linking me up with Ohio Means Jobs. Oh, good, Tina. Yeah. It's just, boy, it's banging away. It is hard. But again, I think that the thing is, like the video I'm going to put up soon, tomorrow, is going to show you everybody, like the jobs in Iowa. Okay. If they don't have something for you, ask who does. Who does? People that you see, so you go to California and they say they don't have a master. So yeah, who does? Can you suggest somebody that does? So I could go and contact them. They're the people, because they're in that business. Yeah. April Bender, I said that you should let me organize a retreat where you spend a couple of days and teach about your favorite grants and how to make heart-based decisions. Oh, April, was that you? Yeah. No, I love to do that. I can, a couple of days, I'd be bored as hell in a couple of days. But I'd love to come down and share, give a talk for a couple hours or whatever. Yeah, definitely. And if you could get money at the door and just pay my airfare, that's fine. Yeah. And that's all I need is expenses. I learned that way. But no, I'll be happy to, because that's what I'm doing here. So you guys are asking questions, I'll learn. That's how I keep fresh and learn more things all the time. So do things. It's fun. That's why I love solving problems. There's a person that you ran into a bad person who was not here legally, and so what do? And it's a bad person. That's why I know now about the 1-800-BE-ALERT and the ICE hotline. You offer way more than just information about money, and you should be a motivational speaker. Yes, I guess people don't, I don't know how to, I want to give real stuff though. I mean, I don't want to encourage people to do something and then kick them out the door. I want to give you tools to research so you get excited about doing something. You do have a lawyer. Yvonne, do you have a lawyer? A lawyer for what? You may not need a lawyer. Hi, could you please type your email address? I lost it. Anonymous, okay. Let's go. Free radio at gmail.com. Okay. And the other things here that is www.free.letsgo.com/letsgohelp. That's the $20 where I help you every day. That's what I do most of my life now, is answering questions. And if I don't get to you in 24 hours, start yelling at me because I want to answer every question. And the other thing, you want to make an appointment to talk, letsgo.com/talk. Yeah. And that's it. But the Let's Go Help, I really, I think that's, the feedback there is wonderful. And the feedback, if you go to letsgo.com/talk, you see the people. I got about 100 and some reviews there. I think I got one bad one. One bad date. Many people may not know why there are no Irish lawyers in Ireland. The reason is none of them would pass the bar. Very good. You can put it in the Facebook group, the information about how caregivers get a free vacation. Yeah, I did. I have a video on that. I want to provide that vacation. Can you put in the Facebook group? Yeah, I have it. Yep, ask me in the group, April, and I'll get it, make sure it's there. And help. And also being paid to help a loved one who's ill. Find out about those programs. My biggest problem is once I got on the sites, they are hard to figure out and where to go from there. Yes, it depends on the site. No, everything is hard. Yeah. And that's why if you get stuck, you come back to Let's Go Help, and I help you again. And that's why I like that, instead of just sending you a book or report and you're off on your own. It's not. It takes more than that. Thanks. Looking for info on getting Social Security for disability. Friend denied several times, but the person is appealing. Good. Appeal. You got to have lots of appealing. And that's what, because they change your mind. And that's it. I mean, I've seen data anywhere from 10% to 50%. That it goes to another set of bureaucrats who worry about something else. And they're able to. By the way, you're on? Oh, thank you, Tina. To Tricia Brown. Let's go. I don't have social media, no Facebook, any other way to become a member. Can I get the same info and links? It is hard, Veronica, but we could try it. And if it doesn't work, I'll give you your money back. Sign up at www.free.letsgo.com. I'll send you stuff by email, but what you're missing is all the other stuff. What's happening now as this group gets bigger, people are helping each other. People are giving sources I don't know about. I don't know everything. Nobody can. I think April has the right idea. We need to come to Chicago for a couple of days. Oh, I'd love to, Laura. If there's any, there's not, I don't know. People get bored of me, too much. And, I'd love to spend a few hours with a group and just try to teach and share, from the setback. I don't know what that is, Anonymous. Biofilm infection. Okay. But there's so much to do, so much to see, so much. And there's a lot of problems to work. Just do things. Don't just read, complain. I'm taking the online class from the Good for you, Gary. That's it. That's it. And then just try a bunch. After you finish the class, Gary, this is a free report. Anybody could, remember, I'll send you this report and all the gig opportunities that are out there. And just try it. So you're not going to be a millionaire, but you learn how to make some money and what that is. And the people who really make good money, the people hang in there long enough. Basically, person can't walk. Person can't walk. Well, on the gig economy, you don't have to walk. You could just do it all at home. Sent you a friend request. And that, God, I got so much. Oh, did I tell you earlier? I'm coming out with a free report. Actually, there's 4, a collection of reports for any kind of debt: student debt, medical debt, credit card debt, business debt. Actually, there's a nonprofit organization now that is buying debt. Like they're almost up to $1 billion. You gotta see what happens. And if you get into this, you realize it's all just a bunch of bullshit. People beat on you, and they know they can't get it from you, so they give it to a collection agency who try to scare the hell out of you, and then after that, they know they still can't get it on you. Then they sell it to somebody for like 15 cents on the dollar or 10 cents, and so other people, nonprofits, are raising money to buy all this old debt for like 5 cents on the dollar or whatever, and then just forgive it all. I think one of the John, what's his name, on HBO, the comic, was on The Daily Show. Oh, gosh. He actually impersonated me a couple of times when he was on The Daily Show. He'd pretend he was me. The British guy. I don't know, and he did that. He bought a whole bunch of, like $60,000 worth of debt, which is like millions and millions of debt, and just flush it down the toilet. Anonymous. The person has to be in DIS for 2 years or more in order to get DI. Too much jargon for me there. Anonymous. Let us decide if we are bored of you. It doesn't have to be boring, are you? I know. I guess it's. I just worry about, overstaying my welcome. And I'd rather do a shorter thing. And actually, I'm running again now. I couldn't run for about a year. I was doing bicycling. I was bicycling 15, 20 miles a day. And then I decided to start fast walking. I'd walk 7 or 8 miles. Today, I started running again. And so instead of walking 6 miles, I ran about 2.5 miles. And I've been running forever. And I thought, well, I'm old. I'm 76. Maybe I can't do it anymore. But I love walking too. But it looks like I could still running. Exercise this. Oh, okay, yeah. I got by Fletcher. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You have helped me with the info you provide. Sonia Sanchez. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that's right. See, Let's Go Help is a place I'm just going to keep pouring. I want to keep researching and finding things every day of my life. There's so many opportunities out there, and they may or may not help you, but I hope even if they don't help you, where's your favorite place to vacay? Right up here. And if they don't help you, I hope they spur your imagination. See, to me, what I believe life is not someone giving you the answer, someone giving you some information that twists your brain a little bit to see something in a different way that gives the answer for you. We all have to have different answers because we're all different people, and what we want to do is go to one place and have someone tell us what to do. And I don't think that's right. You get ideas about what you should do. It's the only person who should tell you what to do is you. Anybody else is dead. They don't even know what the hell to tell themselves what to do. We're all struggling, so they can't tell you what to do with your life. I think that's even the biggest sin in life, is telling somebody else what to do with their life. We don't even know what the hell to do with our own life, And what gives us the audacity to think that we could tell somebody else what to do with their life? Have you, her doctor, put the person in depression, disability? Otherwise, it is not going to work. well, I've lost all this, whatever that is. Actually, depression, what the mental health in young people is going off the charts. I mean, kids, high school, junior high age. I mean, wow. And seniors, I mean, this is why you're a white guy, like over 55 or so, your lifespan is shortening every year. Man, it's just terrible what's going on in this country. But that's why I love data, data, data. Data, data everywhere, not a thought to think. All right. Well, guys, listen, it's almost 11 o'clock. Do you know where your old people are? Oh, this one's here, streaming. Screaming on streaming. That's what I'm doing, streaming and screaming. Give me suggestions. What do you want? What are you looking for? And don't say, I want $1 million. I mean, I'm not that guy. There are people out there that will tell you that. You lose all your rights under the depression diagnosis. Okay, you're losing me again. And so there's things you want. That's why I love answering questions. That's why call me up, make an appointment to call letsgo.com/talk or it's cheaper, better, faster, whatever on Let's Go Help. We're just going to rip that apart. I maybe 20 years, 15 if I'm wrong, and I maybe hit a truck tomorrow when I go out and run, but but I don't run very bad. I worry about tripping now. You get older, you can't lift your feet as much, or all this stuff that happens when you're older. It's fun. You lose all your rights. I see that. And so you never know what's going to happen in life, right? So that's why I think the only way to beat this shitty thing that we call life, custom book for all of Michigan money. I have that. It's called My One Stop. Here, I'll show you where it is. Let's go free.letsgo.com. No, I'm sorry. letsgo.com/one. Right. And that's what I spent the last 2 or 3 years doing, is for every state, I have every program, money program, free service available in your state for the average consumer. Yeah. Just signed up to official member. Wow, looking forward to learning from you. Well, thank you. My mom, Quesada. That's a neat name. I love to have a place to have a garden and be able to have a community. God, well, just do it, Tina. There's no reason you can't. If you don't have room yourself, go to your county, go to the County Cooperative Extension Service. Okay, you hear that? County, you are right, Sophie. Let me put you in psych drug. Okay. County your county cooperative extension service. Tell me you want to do that. Looking for land because the government has land. Actually, see what they're doing up in Baltimore. They're taking land for seniors and using their backyard for community gardens because they don't want to cut the lawn and stuff like that. So people are putting gardens in their backyard for the community. Yeah, and I love it. You opened my eyes. Oh, thank you, Mario. And that's cool. See, there's always a way to do it. Just don't say. And that's why you have to go out and get some data. So who should know about this stuff and start getting information from outside, not inside, and not from the internet. It's talking to people because the internet just wants to sell you shit, And you got to learn something, from people. People out there, that want to help, And particularly in government and nonprofit organizations, that's what they're there. They're not getting money from you. You go to internet and you're going to run into people, 99, 44, 100% of them are people that want to get money from you. These people don't. They just want to help you. Can you send us a printed report? No. You can take the file, put it on a thumb drive, and go to Kinko's and print it. Otherwise, I have to charge a bunch of money to do it and send it out. It's crazy. Well, I send you $500. I send it out. Send it to you for free, electronic. What can I do to get my business going? Well, you have to decide what business is. If you belong, I'll send you a bunch of sources to get free help. The two basic places to start, I think, anywhere is one, the Small Business Development Center. And they were on Let's Go Help. feed here, uh, uh, one of the members was saying, "Oh, we just came back and they're great, help." And it varies, matter. It's hit and miss. You never know. And then also meetups. Meetups are a good way to learn for free about what to do. I'm a realtor. Okay, good. Oh, what can I do to get my business going? Oh, yeah. Well, the meetups and the Small Business Development Center. And if you want, if you're a member, I'll show you how to find every government program available for your area. Yeah, and there are probably 100, 150. I mean, every reports now. These reports I send out that I do, but I'll show you how you can do these reports and find 100 programs. So if you want to be really, hey, you will know about 100 government programs to help your clients. So we don't get all right. Property freedom, no Miranda. You can even lose your right to vote. It's a power grab and by healthcare. Yeah, how do you become a member? How do you become a member? $20 and you're a member. It's a monthly. There it is, free.letsgo.com. Let's go help. Help me, let's go. Help me, let's go. Help me, Wanda. That's a song from my early years. Well, guys, I'm fading. I got to get up and do my 6 miles again tomorrow, okay? Now, maybe I'm going to run half of that tomorrow. So even if I walk 6 miles, it's great. It's therapy. It's one of the best things I think I did in my life. Anybody's not exercising, I think it is just helped me so much. For my disposition and everything. And mainly I fight it for weight. I was a short, fat kid. I fight weight every day of my life. Everybody else looks at it and see that cow. I think I'm a skinny bones, but I still see the fat kid. Just look at Justin Fuller, parents who lost their child. Very common, especially with CPS. Okay, you guys know what that is. Good. What kind of sneakers you wear? Oh, right now I love these because I had planters fascistus or whatever you call that. That's what kept me from running for a while too. These are Hoka's, Hoka. Man, they're softest shoes I've found. I'm able to keep running with that. I think that I've been trying so many things for about a year now. Acupuncture, all kinds of therapy. It was all fleeting. And I think this just, I don't believe in most stuff. Just look up Justin Play. Okay, guys. So I gave you the website for being a member. I gave you the website for talking and Let's Go Talk and Let's Go One Stop. Let'sgo.com/one stop. Let'sgo.com/talk. www.letsgo.com/talk. www.letsgo.com/one stop. Okay, and I'll be back soon. And those members on Let's Go Help, I'll be sending out at least probably about a video a day, something I found. I found about how to get the doctors pay you $5,000. This is an insurance plan that pays you $5,000 to get an operation. And they needed a knee replacement. The patient got $5,000. The doctor only got $2,700. Yeah, they give the patient $5,000. What it is, it's in Mexico. They send you to Mexico to do it. The doctor flies from, and this was a doctor from, a very prestigious doctor, flew down, got $2,700 to do the operation in Mexico, and you stay in Cancun, in the resort there to recuperate. A sleep test can pay you $10,000. Oh, that's cool. Is plantar fasciitis? Yeah, that's what I had. Boy, it finally went with these shoes, I think. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody here who put up with me and the kind words. There's nothing better than you could do, I think, than say something nice about somebody else and let them know. So I appreciate every letter that comes like that and all those words. That's really food for the soul. So I appreciate you giving me that. It's the best thing. So thank you so much. Get a money opening account. They're the IDAs, individual development accounts. So if you Google that, they're if you're a member, I could give you the list. I mean, I don't know the website, but if you look, you're looking for IDAs, individual development accounts. Oh, New Valley. Well, thank you, Miss Parker. Okay, guys, take care. Where the hell? Oh, end stream. There's end stream.